that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. On tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score. Raiders
had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red, free, red, tight, get the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out of that lay with the
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Hey! 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Goff. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
From the gun on third down. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Goff's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab.
That's good.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Raiders 3. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a Raider first down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll look look to run with Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Austin McGinnis for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 5.
The shotgun snap for Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yard line.
Back. 8.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Raiders.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
The Raiders.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
Goff's pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff's pass.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Goff on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Goff throwing again. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's gone. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to give it to Gordon. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 41, Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Dancing to his left. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They are going for it. Gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Las Vegas.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. It won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
again. It's Cohen.
second and 8.
Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, it's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Carried by number 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Here's Patterson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
Another
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 25, Raiders 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, They didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Melvin Gordon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Goff. Now he steps away. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied. Quarter.
Austin McGinnis set to go.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Here we go. Now, Danny. Great. Hey, check. Express. Check right 21. That's a run. They're running it. What is it?
Now Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Newton's
now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson 7. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
First and goal at the 4.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
7-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. One last throw here for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
25.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,